Hello Aries, welcome to this video. So Jupiter makes a new transit here starting on May 11th, where it will move into your sign. It'll move into the sign of Aries, and it will be there for about a year. It'll be there until May 16th, 2023. There is a dip into Pisces at around the winter time, from October 28th to December 21st. But I have an entire schedule of how this transit will look in the description below, so you can check that out for your own education. But personally, I'm extremely excited for this period of time. I have a feeling that this summer is going to be a very fun period of time, and so I felt guided to do a reading on it. So let's go ahead and dive in. We're going to pull a few fortune cookie cards as we are looking at Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of luck and fortune. So let's go ahead and let's pull a few of these cards here and see what we get for you to start this out. All right, let's see what we have here. There were no cards that wanted to pop out, so okay, so you have property, a property purchase or sale for many, but heed security concerns in any transaction. You also have jealousy, watch who you trust with your personal secrets and plans. Spend time outdoors with nature and reconnect and replenish. I do see people going outdoors this summer, particularly because of what we've gone through as a collective over the last 2 years. I think many people are going to be reaching for hiking, for getting out in nature, doing those sorts of things. You have friendship. A friend needs your help. Your kindness and excellent counseling skills will put them back on track. So it's almost like maybe there's someone coming in here, probably a pre-existing friend. You could be strengthening that connection. Where am I going to put this? We're going to put this right here. Could be strengthening that connection with a pre-existing friend. I also think maybe there's somebody who's potentially seeing you sort of it's possible that there's somebody who's seeing you excel and succeed, and perhaps there's a little bit of jealousy that is coming forward through those oracle cards. But let's go ahead and let's pull some tarot messages here. Now I am using the Golden Art Nouveau tarot deck. There's a link to this in the description below. There's a link to everything I use in this reading in the description below. Golden Art Nouveau tarot deck, the Psychic Tarot, and fortune cookie cards. All right, so let's go ahead and let's see what we have here. Let's pull some cards. Now you know the drill. Subscribing and liking this video is the only way that this channel continues to grow, so please do consider doing that to help me out and so that this message can reach the people it needs to reach. All right, let's go ahead and, okay, these cards are a little bit big, so let me zoom out a little bit. First time using these, so all right. I think that looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is about some type of conflict potentially happening in your life. This could be an internal conflict. This could also be a conflict with another person. I do wonder if maybe some of you, I'm going to say this right now, if there's a friend that's like not fun, if there's a friend that's holding you back, if there's a friend that's not supporting you, I think in this period of time, it may be a good idea for you to take inventory kind of over those groups of people, over those friend circles, and do what you need to do in that area. I definitely feel like that is coming in here. So right away in the middle of the spread here, you do have this Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is a really nice card of financial independence. You can see the pentacles here growing on the bush, but there's also fruits. Okay, you can see there's fruit, there's pentacles. This person has their friend here. They have nice clothing. They're surrounded in a nice area. And this represents some type of financial independence, right? This represents abundance in the sense that this person, individually, they have everything they need. They have a vehicle here, which is the bush that provides them with pentacles over and over again, but also sustains them with the food and the fruit. And they literally have whatever it is that they want in life. They could even enjoy a little bit of luxuries in their life. And so, Nine of Pentacles is always a good sign in a tarot reading, and I definitely like this for you here. to find that in the middle, especially because we have this property message. Some of you may be either, selling real estate, buying real estate here. Jupiter is, it's a great time for that. Obviously can't give you financial advice, not financial advice. But, some of you may be considering that outlet or that avenue for yourself here. Now, in the past, you have the Two of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Four of Cups. So I have to say right away, Aries, there are a ton of wands on this reading, okay? And if I'm not mistaken, there are no major arcanas here. That's pretty incredible. There are no major arcanas here. And so, these are, this is you kind of, this is interesting. I almost feel like some of you maybe during 2021, I know this feels probably like forever ago, but during this past year, some of you may have had some big events that have happened in your life. It's almost like that cycle, that dramatic cycle has sort of maybe gone away. And I almost feel like, at this time, it's like I feel a pleasant type of energy for you here. You have this Two of Wands, which you can see this person's like trying to decide between two paths or two wands here. They have the globe in front of them, right? They have the world in the palm of their hand here. And so they can really go in so many different directions. You have this Seven of Wands energy here as well. So this is about competition, okay? There is this energy of jealousy potentially coming in here in this reading. And, this could mean that somebody is like basically wants what you have, is what the Seven of Wands says, but it says to not let that knock you off your path, because it's completely fine and okay to be a successful person. And sometimes we need to hear that, okay? Sometimes as people, we need to hear that. It's completely okay to be successful. And so I almost feel like this is coming in here with that Seven of Wands jealousy energy. If you are dealing with somebody who has that energy, it's because they're bored. This Four of Cups energy is somebody who's sitting under the tree. They're kind of just not in a great place in their life because they probably see other people doing well, and that probably includes you. Now, I will say to be careful of opportunities, that don't let opportunities pass you by either. Here in this, I'll say like the first part of this transit, so like somewhere around the summer, I do feel like maybe some of you are going to have an opportunity here. And this could be in property, but it could also be in like finding a new group of people, finding new friends, something like that. In the middle here, you have the King of Pentacles, you have the Nine of Pentacles, and you have the Four of Wands. So taking a look here, so, we talked about this Nine of Pentacles energy already in the middle, which is really about your financial independence, your kind of sustainability, your ability to provide for yourself. But now you have this King of Pentacles as well, which is incredible. This is somebody who is associated with land, real estate, development, things along those lines, anything relating to nature in any way. And more importantly, this person is somebody who's well-to-do and well-off. They are sitting on their gold throne. You can see the abundance around them, where they have pentacles in their hand. They have the crown. They have, there's fruit, grapes around them, meaning they have sustenance. They have abundance. And so I do feel like this isn't going to be for everybody, but there is a real estate transaction here for some of you that's happening in during this Jupiter transit, and this could either be buying or selling, okay? For some of you, it really will depend. You do have this Four of Wands here as well, which is you putting you're kind of getting what is a footing? What is the word? Creating a foundation for yourself. And again, this may be through real estate. This may see some of you who are in a serious relationship, building a family together. The Four of Wands is a card of marriage. You can see that these people are in a marriage ceremony here, and they have the castle behind them. Castles in tarot represent rewards and riches, and you can see the abundance of fruit actually on all of these cards in this middle column. Each card has fruit, has the grapes in it, indicating abundance, indicating some type of harvest in your life. And remember, abundance is really just your ability to receive. And so for some of you, this will be, a good family situation. For others of you, this may be real estate. It may be a combination of all of these things for you at this time. And so it looks very, very good for that. And, this may be towards, I'm thinking like you're going to be laying the groundwork here this summer. This may be sometime around, fall, winter time. It's hard to say. Timing's very hard. Just take it as it resonates. And so moving into the last leg of this transit here, you have the Ten of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so I do feel like many of you that I'm reading for may already be partnered, but if you're not, I will tell you this much, maybe this winter, like somewhere December into 2023, in that range, there is a serious opportunity here for you to attract somebody into your life. Okay, we'll say that this is your energy here with this Queen of Wands, and you can see the sunflower here, which is like this person expressing themselves is the way that I'm reading it now. That's what my intuition's picking up on. You being out in the open, you being out in the sunlight here with the sunflower. And the Queen of Wands is about somebody who is attractive, okay? They can attract whatever it is that they want into their life by being authentic, by being their unique sunflower here, right? And this can mean attracting opportunities in business, in work, in career, in investments, but it can also be representing you attracting an important person into your life here, which is what the Two of Cups is. The Two of Cups is like my favorite romance card in the tarot, and it is really two souls linking up in this lifetime. So if you are single, I will just actually expand it out to say at any point during this transit, if you're single, you could absolutely attract somebody. But there is something around a friend or like a previous relationship here that's maybe interfering with this jealousy and competition energy. And so it's almost like some of you are working through that as well at this time, but it definitely looks very good for that if you're single. If you're here and you're partnered, what could be going on is that you have this Ten of Wands here, which is like some of you are achieving great things in this year, but it's almost like you're finishing, like, I'm going to use the example of like you buy a house, but then, you become a first-time homeowner, right? But then you just realize how much work it is to be a homeowner and how much goes into being a homeowner. And that's what I feel like this Ten of Wands card is saying, where it's like you're crossing the finish line, you're completing something important, but there's a little bit more work ahead. But overall, this looks incredible here. And let's go ahead and let's pick some of these. All right, let's pick some of these cards to clarify as we go along. Okay, so you have New Beginnings, you have Discontent and Boredom, you have the Universe, and you have Material Harvest. Yeah, I mean, look, you are definitely completing something big here. The Universe is the World card in this Psychic Tarot deck. And so the World is about major completions in your life. It is a cycle coming to an end. But what's really cool here is you have a beginning and an ending. This New Beginning card is the Fool. This starts off all of the tarot. It starts off everything, and you have it. You can't get to the World without first beginning the Fool's journey, right? And so you have this journey that's beginning and ending here in the next year, and this is going to feel very, very good for Aries. You have Discontent and Boredom as well as Material Harvest. Material Harvest is the Nine of Wands, right? And we can see all of this amazing abundance here that's coming in through the cards with all of the fruit that I pointed out here on this card, and then you can see it again on these cards, and then you can see it again here with all of the fruit, the gold, the money, the items, everything is there for this person. You also have Discontent and Boredom, which you had it here with this Four of Cups energy, which is like, I just feel like somebody else's energy here is maybe showing up as like a blockage in some ways. And it's almost like if there's one challenge, it's a challenge from a friend that's maybe no longer in vibrational alignment with you. That's maybe the one challenge that I'm seeing here at this time is kind of what's coming through in the cards. Yeah, so you have power and awareness. Yeah, so that's power is the strength card. Awareness is the magician card, and so yeah, you have some sort of ability to recognize that this is maybe draining your energy, draining your power in some ways, and you're using that awareness to manifest something better for yourself, which I think maybe sees you doing some friendship inventory. But again, I think this is probably for the best, and I also think that there's something like around abundance here unlocking for you in this transit. So thank you so much for being here. Let me know what you think about this. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. I'll see you in the next reading.